You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey B&B fans, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and wow, today with the wedding, Finn accidentally walked into his birth mother Sheila Carter's nuptials, but my question is, will Steffy Forrester ever believe it was unintentional? Let's talk about how this supposed mistake happened and the absolute poop storm that's about to explode all over John Finnegan. Please subscribe if you have not, and now let's just talk about this. So here's the thing. Okay, actually a couple of things. First, how did Finn not know what the wedding plans were? We heard beach wedding mentioned once in passing. Clearly, Hope Logan knew where the wedding was, the time, the date, the location, and she was the one lobbying for Finn to attend the wedding and be her dad's best man. I have a hard time believing Hope didn't say, oh, by the way, it's going to be at Il Giardino, right? And also, Finn dropped in on Sheila and Deacon and got a personal invite to the wedding. He came by there after Hope asked him to attend so he could deliver his decline in person to say, no, I can't. And of course, Sheila's like, it's because of your wife. I mean, surely when they invited him, they'd have told him they were getting hitched right there at the fancy pizza place with lots of toe-themed hors d'oeuvres and little petitfours and stuff. From the first scene when I saw those like white things sticking up out of the thing, I was like, are those toe-shaped lollipops? And then they had the lady fingers that were actually, I guess, lady toes that the homeless guy was eating. Just gross. Who wants to eat foot-themed snacks at any wedding? So gross. Anyway, I just have a really hard time believing Finn was clueless about where and when they were getting hitched. So that's just issue number one for me. And here's issue number two. Why are the Forresters, the Logans, the Spencers, and the Finnegans still getting pie from Deacon's little personal Pizza Hut? Please do not try and tell me that there's not a Domino's or a Papa John's in LA. Literally, all pizza consumed by the core legacy families on Bold can only be from Il Giardino. Really? Come on. You would think after Steffy saw Kelly taking that selfie with Sheila in the background that she would put Il Giardino on her list of banned places. So we have also this very contrived play date on the most recent episode. Liam showed up with Beth Spencer so she could play with her half-sister Kelly and some other kids. And that put Liam right there with Steffy in what could be a deal-breaking marital shocker moment coming soon. And then Finn said he's leaving to go pick up pizzas for the kids. And he mentioned in passing that Sheila and Deacon were getting married on the beach, which again, we only heard that in passing. I just, no. So anyway, why didn't Steffy tell her husband, get pizza from the Little Caesars down the street? Don't go to Il Giardino. Why hasn't she issued him a stay away from Il Giardino ultimatum along with the you can't see Sheila ultimatum? And will Steffy believe Finn when he says he accidentally showed up at Sheila's wedding? With Liam at her side, I bet Liam is going to be right in Steffi's ear saying Finn did it on purpose. I mean, think about how badly Steffy reacted when Kelly had that little tiny photobomb, unintentional photobomb of Sheila in the back of her selfie. Steffy went over there and face punched Sheila Carter in her own home. To me, way over the line. Sheila was at work doing her job and Kelly was just taking a photo. In that rare case, Sheila actually was doing nothing wrong at all, which is a change. But in that case, Steffy was the aggressor and actually could have been arrested for what she did. And given that Steffy assaulted Sheila over that little selfie, what extreme will she go to with Finn about this wedding? I mean, left to her own devices, Finn might be able to convince Steffy that he's innocent and he did accidentally stumble into his mom's wedding with no idea it was taking place, at the same place where her funeral did. If Finn runs away and doesn't participate in the wedding, if he just turns back around, tells Sheila, nope, mistake, he'll be in the clear. But if he sticks around because Sheila's so excited, he's going to be in big trouble. And by the time you're listening to this video, you may have already seen what happened. So just so you know, when this was being recorded, Finn had showed up. He had the shock face, and Sheila slapped her bouquet right into Hope's chest. It was hilarious, and made a beeline for him and hugged him and was like, oh, you're here. So that's the last thing that's been seen up to the point that we're making this video and podcast. So, the question is, how much trouble is Finn going to be in? It all depends, I think, on how Steffy finds out and whether Liam is in the room when Steffy finds out. So, for instance, if Steffy and Liam are still chilling on the couch, sitting way too close together for ex-spouses, in my opinion, and, a wedding photo pops up on social media with Finn in it, well, that's going to be disastrous. If Deacon and Sheila or Hope post a wedding pic and Finn's in there, he's toast. Steffy will choke the crap out of him. Liam would absolutely tell her, Finn left here. He lied to you about what he was doing, and he went to his mom's wedding because he loves her and he can't stay away. That's what Liam would tell her. And Steffy might believe it. But if Finn comes home without pizza and explains, oh, I thought they were getting married at the beach, but it was at Il Giardino, and I walked in and interrupted, and the wedding was almost over, so I just stayed for the end, because he didn't want to make a scene, Steffy would blow up, but then it might blow over. Worse yet, if Finn doesn't tell her he was at the wedding, and then Hope later mentions to Steffy, oh, I'm so glad Finn was there. Oh my gosh, Steffy would probably have an aneurysm and go full She-Hulk on her husband. No matter how it comes out, I expect that Finn stumbling into his birth mother's wedding might actually ruin his own marriage, especially with Liam right there by her side to amp up everything. I mean, they don't have him there for no reason, right? So what do you think? Did Finn subconsciously head to Il Giardino because Sheila and Hope asked him to attend and he was just drawn there? Or was this truly an accident? And either way, can he convince Steffy that he didn't mean to be there for the I do's? Is their marriage doomed? We will just have to wait and see. Hey, if you haven't, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Definitely comment on how you think Steffy's going to react and whether Finn will stay at the wedding. Come back soon. We are here talking Bold and the Beautiful 7 days a week. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.